Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. This is going to be the first color along for the month of January. And this is for the gel pen color along called Jelly January 2020. Jelly with a G, not a J. Figured you guys kind of knew that, but I am going to color out of Intricate Mandalas coloring book by Jade Summers. I always want to say Summers. Jade Summer. This is one of my favorite books of Jade Summer. I love mandalas, and this book is just gorgeous. This is a book I would love to finish sometime in my lifetime. And I picked out this one. I thought it would be really pretty, not super detailed, but it's still going to take a few parts to color this one. And I am going to be coloring just with some basic colors. I love Sargent Art gel pens. If you're looking for a good, just a basic set of glitter gel pens, these are awesome. They're very budget friendly. I think you can get this pack for, I just got one on a deal. They were $3 and some. I think normally they're under $5 or around $5. And the thing that I really like about these, they have bulk refills. You can get packs of 25 pens for $7. Yes, you can. The only one that I had a problem finding was the green. Oh, that's right. This green I substituted with a color technique, or because the green is a darker green than this. They never had green refills, and I couldn't understand why. They always had the yellow, the orange, the red. Used to not have the pink either, which really bummed me out because pink and purple, as you know, are my favorite colors. Now they do have pink. I think at the time that I ordered mine, they only had them available in the 96 pack, not the 25 pack. They may have them available in the 25 pack now. I have not looked. But otherwise, the blue, the brown, silver, and black. Black, I believe, is still sold out, but now you can get those also via a different vendor. So, and the green is now available. When I looked a little while ago, I seen that you can now get the green, which is new. You used to not ever be able to get the green. So I will go ahead and link one of these down below, as well as this pack. If you're interested in buying the small 10 pack and then getting some of the bulk colors, I have pretty much all of them except for the silver. I don't use that a whole lot because, again, as I've mentioned in the past, that's more metallic and very opaque, so it covers up the black line. So I don't use that as much, but I do have all the other colors as replacements. So let us start the picture. I don't know. I haven't picked out what I'm going to do. I want to use a very big variety of colors in this picture, so we're probably going to use a wide assortment of these. I am going to replace the green so that I am using the Sargent Art green, because we do have leaves and stuff in here. So I am going to be using the green from this set, not this Chromatech one. Matter of fact, as long as I have the green refill pack here, let me take this one out and replace it with the green that should be in here, because again, it is a darker green. It's your standard regular green. Okay, so we'll replace it with the regular Sargent Art pen. Okay, so, alrighty, what should we do the center? I think I'm going to use my favorite two colors of pink and purple. Yes, I am. And I did not bring all my refills over. I should see how full these are. You know, that's the only drawback to having these, what do you call them? You know, these little rubbery grips, is you can't, you can't really see exactly how empty they're getting. Otherwise, these are so nice to have on here. But yeah, that's the one drawback. You can see when it's getting below there. So if I do run out of one of these, I will just pause and go get the box of those refills. So I think I'm going to start with the purple, do a dark center. Let me zoom you in. Hopefully that's close enough. And yeah, we'll do this purple, and I think where the tip is flipped up, I'm going to do that the opposite color as we go around. So let's just start in here. So, as I always start out my color in chats, how is everybody? I apologize for not getting my announcement video out and this first color in chat out for this color along until today, which is the 5th already. My gosh. Wasn't it just New Year's? Can already tell how fast this year is going to go, especially once we get to summer. These first few months don't seem to go by quite as fast because it's winter time. Oh, we had the most beautiful snowfall today. It was so pretty. And yes, I actually said beautiful, pretty, and snow all in the same sentence. You won't hear that from me too often. But it was these great big fluffy snowflakes, and it looked like you were inside a shaker ball. It was really pretty. So I took a little video of it, and I'm not sure if you could really see all the big fluffy snowflakes, but if I look at the video and I feel like you can see the pretties, I am going to insert that little video clip right here. Yeah, pretty snow. Never thought I'd say those two words together. Don't know if it's showing up on the camera though. Big fluffy snowflakes. Just thought I'd show this to you guys in the South. Okay, hopefully that turned out and that clip was in there. And that is especially for you people down in the South, because those of us in the northern states, we see enough of that, right? So it's probably not a big deal to you guys, but it was a pretty snow. Bob probably didn't think so because he is out there snow blowing now. It didn't amount to a whole lot, but just enough where you got to get rid of it, because otherwise it gets packed down in the driveway and then gets slippery. So, and the snow plow came past a couple times, so there's some in the end of the driveway. So, I'm doing pretty good. One of the reasons I was kind of tied up and didn't get this color along out yet. We had some house showings. Can you believe it? I really didn't think in the wintertime I would have any. And on Friday, is it Friday? Gosh, the days are all kind of running in together, you know. I think it was Friday. I was recording, so When did I record? Anyhow, while I was recording, my realtor had texted me, so I didn't see it right away. And oh no, it was Wednesday, because it was New Year's Day. That's right, it was Wednesday. I'm like, I wouldn't be recording on Friday because I had the kids. Yeah, that's right, it was Wednesday. And yeah, I recorded, so I always turn my phone on airplane mode, so I didn't get the text. Well, I got done recording and got off, turned airplane mode off, seen the text, and she wanted them to come through, and it would have been within an hour on New Year's Day, and there was no way I was ready for them. And so I just told her, oh, that's not gonna work. Number one, I wanted to steam clean my carpet. All my carpets. I've been putting that off, not thinking anybody was gonna come through. I mean, they weren't filthy, but it was enough where you could see, where you walked more and stuff like that. So I wanted to get them clean, and I have a really nice Bissell steam cleaner that kind of resembles the what's the one you can rent? What's the name of that? You know what I'm talking about. This one is called the Bissell Green Machine, I think. And it was a little pricey, but oh my gosh, so worth it. I have used that thing so many times, and it just does such a fantastic job. And so, yeah, I wanted to get the carpet steam cleaned. Bob had wanted to go out to eat for supper for New Year's. And I'm like, I'm sorry, honey, but I got to get these carpets steam cleaned because we rescheduled the showing for the following day. So, in order to have these carpets ready, I had to steam clean right away so that they had a chance to dry. And then you always have to vacuum them afterwards, to get up any remaining detergent and, stuff in the carpet. So, yeah, quick got busy and steam cleaned all the carpets. And yeah, that takes a while to do. So got that done and re-washed the my kitchen and dining room are kind of connected, and it's all laminate wood flooring. So then I washed all that, and I had found I always had I don't know about you guys that have laminate flooring. Whenever I would wash my laminate flooring, it always got this haze to it. And it's like, oh, you put all this work into washing your floor and then it looks like crap. You can see every little footprint when you walk on it, After you walk on it for a while, this coating gets wore off, and I did so much Googling and research about use this, try this. I thought maybe it was my water, so I tried distilled water. They said distilled water with vinegar, and tried that. Stuff, concoction with a drop of Dawn soap, and even adding like I don't know how much, but rubbing alcohol to make it dry fast. I mean, I tried everything, and no matter what I tried, it still got this haze on it. So I finally found something that works. I am so happy. And what the heck was it called now? Quick Shine, I think. And it is the cheapest stuff out of anything that I have tried. because I've tried a number of products that got good reviews on Amazon too, and yeah, didn't do it for me. This stuff being so cheap, you spray the cleaner on your floor and you take a wet mop and you clean it first, and then they have a floor polish. And yes, it's safe for laminate floors. I know you're not supposed to, you know, wax or anything your laminate floors, but this is safe for laminate floors. And this polish is incredible. Oh my gosh, did it bring the shine back? I was so ecstatic. So these last couple times then, because I put 2 coats of that polish on, and you got to leave it dry for like a good half an hour in between. And so now when I wash it, you know, just with the floor wash, it keeps its shine. I mean, eventually I'll have to use the polish again, but right now it's still staying so shiny. I am ecstatic, can you tell? I mean, I have been in this house for 10 years. Well, it's going to be going on 11, and I have been searching that long for something that works. The only way I could get it shiny is by going down on my hands and knees after I mopped it with a microfiber cloth and hand buffed the entire floor. And yeah, that brought the shine back, but wow, that is a lot of work. So yeah, needless to say, I didn't do that too often, unless, you know, there was a specific reason for it. But yeah, now I got this method. Yay, so much easier. Yeah, that was nice. So my floors looked nice for the house showings, and then after the first people came through, oh gosh, I am losing track of days. I think it was the following day then, gave me half-hour notice. No, it was on Friday. Half-hour notice. My realtor contacted me, asked if they could come through at 5. Well, it was 4:30. And I said, I am just starting supper for the grandkids. I said, that is not going to work. I said, how about 5:30? I says, we should be done by then. And she says, okay, I will let them know. So I thought, well, maybe let's, you know, quick vacuum and stuff while the kids are eating, if, you know, Levi was cooperating. And yeah, I'm vacuuming, and it's barely 5 o'clock, and they're already out there. I'm like, what the, you know what? I said, they said 5:30. So I am just racing around like a chicken with my head cut off, and quick, put the vacuum away, got the kids ready, got Levi all ready. Thank heavens I had just fed him a little while before that and changed him and stuff. Still was not too thrilled with being put in his car seat and, you know, zooming out the door. And I texted my realtor, and I says, they're there already. And she's, oh no, that was the following day. She had texted me and said that, you know, take your time, but they're going to be sitting outside, so, you know, if that's okay with you. And I said, yeah, that's okay, but I still rushed because, you know, they're sitting out there waiting. I'm going to take a sip. So yeah, we got out of there early, and they came back through because their parents were passing through town, and they really wanted their parents to see the house also. Now, what am I going to do around here? Because we have 3 of them. What shall we do? Because I want to get blue in here. Blue and something. Or maybe I'm going to do orange there. We'll do blue up here. So I want to alternate 2 colors there. Unless I do just go with the pink and the purple. If I'm going to be doing these all different colors. Maybe that's what I'll do. I know it's real close to where I already have the pink and the purple, but that's okay. So we'll just do every other one here. I have no idea how far we're going to get on this today. Anyhow, back to my story. So yeah, we raced out of here. Bob was home, so he took Bella. Thank heavens. And so then I took the kids. And I had Jaden that day too, so he helped carry the, diaper bags out and all that good stuff. And only had to be gone for a half hour that time. So, yeah, and then they had a question. The realtor, after they came and looked at it, they had a question about, how new the roof was and furnace and all of that stuff. And I have not heard back from them yet. Shock, shock. No news is not good news in this case. Never is good news. Well, then I also had a showing on Saturday. I can't believe this. I did not anticipate, like I said, any house showings in wintertime. But my realtor told me that after the first of the year, things start picking up again. Because there have not been any new houses out on the market for Bob and I to even go and look at. So even if I did have an offer on the house, there's nowhere for us to move to now. And so then, yeah, I knew about, the showing on Saturday. It was they wanted an hour. Why they needed an hour is beyond me, but it was supposed to be from 10:15 to 11:15. And I again wanted to mop the floor because, there was tracks and stuff through it. Nothing bad, but just wanted to spruce it up again and make the carpets look nice. Make the beds, just that kind of stuff. And thank heavens I did it early enough in the morning so I was, for the most part, done. Because, again, these people were sitting out there at 9:30 already. They were 45 minutes early. And I'm like, oh my heavens, what is this? And it's like they're given a time to show up, and they show up early. I am so glad I had all of that done. So we had to be gone for an hour. So we got Bella out in the car, and we drove down to, we have a park a ways away. And it runs along the river, the Wisconsin River, and people have their ice shanties out there, and big swimming area, camping, a lot of camping and stuff, and it's just beautiful as you drive back through these trails and stuff. I mean, it goes miles and miles back through these trees, and it's gorgeous in summertime. And so I thought, well, why don't we go drive down there? It should take a good hour. So we thought, well, if they show up at 9:30, we should be able to go back at 10:30 then, because they're the ones who were early. So yeah, we came back at 10:30 and they were gone. So that worked out okay. But yeah, why do these people show up so early? It's like, come on. Okay, yeah, I am going to do these flowers, yellow, orange, and red. And then we'll get the leaves. Okay. And we're going to do all the leaves in the same green, because that is the green that's in this pack. And I want to do this whole thing with just the Sargent Arts. But you can see how smooth these pens are. I just love them. I think I'm going to do the red right away too, so I'm not flipping you guys around too much. That's the one thing with coloring mandalas on screen, on camera. Gotta flip you guys around a lot to get to the right angle to color. This is a different angle than what I am used to coloring anyhow. And so I may go out of the lines more than normal, because I am just so used to, I don't color at my desk. If you're new to my channel, I color in my living room chair with my feet curled up under me, and I color off to the left side between my knee and the arm of the chair, mostly in my lap, kind of on my knee. And that's how I color. So I'm really used to doing it that way and not flat down on my desk. The playoffs are on. Football, football, football. Hey, do I have any other football lovers out there? Now, Packers got a first round bye because we beat Detroit barely, but we beat Detroit last week. And it shouldn't have been barely, because Detroit's record is not that good. Although they're not a bad team, they just managed to not win, many of their games. And it was great because the week before we beat the Vikings, so we won the division up here. So yeah, we got a first round bye, meaning we didn't have to play this week. But now the Vikings are playing the Saints, and it's like, I hope the Saints beat them. I looked before I started this color and chat, and Vikings were still ahead. But oh well, right? And then another game that's on, depends upon who wins this other game, will determine who we play next weekend. Sorry for all you non-football fans. I'm a big football fan. Go Packers. I'm a cheesehead, as they call us. And Packers have backers that rhymes. Packer backers all over the country. They are the most well-loved team out of the entire NFL. Because, one thing, they are the only team in the NFL that is owned by the people. They are not owned by a person, which all the other teams are. People have stock in the Packers. So, yeah, Packers are a very different team. We are in a small community, Green Bay. You know, it's not a huge city. Oh, speaking of Green Bay, found out over the holidays my son is moving to Green Bay. Him and his wife live in Wausau, and his wife got a job over in Green Bay. Cameron is still looking for a job, and plus they have a lease. Their lease isn't up until, I think they have their lease for a few months yet. And because he doesn't have a job over there, he is still here in Wausau, and Leia is over in Green Bay. But Cameron can work a couple days from home. So he works Thursday and Friday from home over in Green Bay. And then he's got the weekend. So he's over there for 4 days. And then in Wausau here for 3 days. And goes into the office. So he's got to find a job over there yet. And I don't think he'll really have a problem. He's got a 4-year degree in finance. He had applied for one job. I can't remember what it was, but they told him he was so way overqualified for it, but they hired somebody else because this other individual had experience in the exact thing that the job would have entailed. So they ended up giving it to this other person. So it's not like Cameron's not looking. He's put his application in, but hasn't had luck yet. But like I said, they have a lease here for a couple months yet anyhow. So, but yeah, he's moving away. Not like I see him a whole lot now, anyhow. But, you know, and Green Bay is only an hour and a half away. Less than 2, anyhow. So it's not like it's real far. Could be another state or something, so. Could be worse. What have you guys all been up to? Kind of running out of things to talk about. Let's see, we talked about the weather. Talked about the latest in the house selling department. Which, yeah, still is not doing real well, but at least we're having showings again. Who has their Christmas tree up yet? I do. I know many people put theirs up right before Christmas, and then right after New Year's, it's down. So mine will be coming down next weekend, barring anything else coming up. That's another reason I've been so late on getting some of these videos out, because so much has been popping up. And then I was going to record yesterday, got busy. Well, we had the house showing in the morning, and then had gone out to eat later, and I got so sick. Oh my gosh. I don't think it was the food, but then I had the remainders for lunch today, because with my tummy being little because of the bariatric surgery, I never finish a meal in a restaurant. I always have leftovers. That's always my lunch the next day. And so I ate it for lunch today, and again, I got so sick. Oh my gosh. And when I get like that, then yeah, within a half an hour, I'm in the bathroom. I know, TMI. Sorry. It's not to throw up either, if you catch my drift. But yeah, I know when I get nauseous, super nauseous like that, yeah, it's gonna go right through me, and I don't know why. In a way, it's okay. It helps me lose more weight. I weighed myself this morning, and I am now below my all-time goal that I had. It's the lowest I have weighed in decades, probably since high school. It's like, yeah, I like you that. So I guess there's one good thing about it. But then you're not absorbing the nutrients of the food either, so that's not a good thing. We need our nutrients, right? It's starting to get dark in here. It doesn't look too bad on camera, though. I hope this isn't too dark. It's really dreary out today, and that's why we had the snow flurries before. Really hope that recording outside turned out and that I inserted it. Bless you. I don't know if you heard that. Bob just sneezed in the other room. I recently bought, and I received just a couple days ago, I bought a printer stand for underneath my big color laser printer, and it's to put paper, different types of paper in there. So it's a paper, not drawer, but it has 2 shelves to hold all of your different types of paper. And I just got done putting it together before I started recording this, and it is going to be so nice because rather than having to go over to my bookshelf, which is in a different area than here in my printer, to get the marker paper or my, refill the drawer with standard paper, whatever. Now I have it right underneath the printer. So that is going to come in very handy. Especially if and when we ever sell this house and we move. If I have to have my crafting / recording area downstairs, like in a finished family room or something, and that I can't have it upstairs, I would still keep the printer upstairs somewhere, because I very, very rarely print from my desk here. The only time I'm at my desk is when I record. It's such a nice big desk, and I don't really utilize it because it's kind of out of the way. I like being in the living room. When I do taxes and, I need to sprawl out paperwork, or once in a while, like when I'm doing stuff with diamond painting and stuff, I'll come in here at the desk, but typically everything's in the living room. And here we go with the purple. So yeah, both Bob and I print mostly from the living room, or he has his laptop in the bedroom. So I definitely would want to keep the printer upstairs. And yet, you know, if all my stuff would be downstairs, including that big bookshelf that all my paper was on, that would kind of be a pain in the butt. Very much so. The paper that I would use the most, I would somehow have upstairs, depending on what kind of cart I would, you know, have the printer on upstairs and stuff. I somehow would have the main papers that I use upstairs by the printer anyhow, but with having this printer stand and the sections divided up for the papers, it just makes it all that much nicer. And as an added bonus, it lifted up the printer, so the tray is easier to get at. The back, which folds down for when you're using heavier cardstock, so it doesn't have to flip around and stuff. It comes straight out, so it doesn't curl it so much. When that flips down, I can't have stuff underneath it, which is right over here, and I have like miscellaneous things I have to do for like future videos, or, you know, I couldn't have much stuff over there because of that tray having to flip down. Well, now with having it up higher, I can put more stuff over there. More junk. Can load more stuff on my desk. And I cleaned a whole bunch of stuff off my desk. The biggest thing was my second laser printer, which was just a monochrome printer, and I never used it. And so I'm giving that to my son, along with a bunch of toner cartridges I had for it. So that cleared up a big spot on my desk, because I have a big L-shaped desk. This is the main part of my desk, and it's much wider, and the L part over to my right is narrower, but that's where I had, that was pretty much dedicated to printers over there. So I really didn't have room for anything else. Well, now I do. But it's just, you know, I don't have stuff way over there for when I'm coloring on camera, because I'd really be jiggling the camera around if I was reaching over that far. The way it is when I'm coloring with marker and stuff and I'm reaching over to my right for markers, I've been jiggling, you guys, because of my mic that is attached to my phone up here. It kind of wraps to my left around the stand that I have hooked to my desk so that I can film from above. And so yeah, I end up pulling that microphone cord tight, and then it jiggles the stand, and the phone is going back and forth, getting you guys dizzy and sick. So I am trying to think of a better way to do this. Either that, or I'm going to see if I can get an extension cord for my mic, and that would alleviate that problem. I'm going to do a search tonight and see, because then my cord won't get pulled so tight and jiggle my stand that I have here, because I have the cord coming down, or the wire coming down my stand, and then it hooks over here, and yeah, it pulls it. So I do apologize if it's happening today. I don't have to reach too far because I just have my gel pens over here, so it's not like I'm having to go too far. What color should we do these? I have no idea how long this video is because I had to stop a couple times. This clip, we're at 36 minutes, so maybe, what, 45 minutes? I don't know. We'll see when I piece them all together. Let's see. We're going to be doing blue up here. And we got green in there. We only have a little bit of yellow, so maybe we'll do this yellow and then I'll decide what I want to do those as. So we can get a little bit more yellow. And I think what I'm going to do for the backgrounds is I am going to incorporate, because again, for this color along, as long as the vast majority of the picture is gel pen, you can use another medium. So I think the background, just to make it easier, I'm going to do alcohol marker. And that will go much faster. Because I do want to do this entire picture on camera. So that's why I'm trying to get this half done, or what I think is about a half done today. All depends upon if I run out of things to talk about. That's, I think, my biggest worry when I'm doing coloring chats is, am I going to have enough to talk about to you guys? It's like, okay, what else is going on in my world? Not a lot, because I don't get outside the house a whole lot. You know, I babysit the grandkids. I should see if I have a Maddie story. Let me see, because I've had so many comments that you guys love hearing my Maddie stories. She hasn't been quite so naughty as she had been before Christmas. Oh my gosh. She was never that bad. Oh my heavens. But very, very whiny and cryy and clingy, and I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. She keeps bugging. Her big thing all day long while I'm babysitting her, she wants to take her pants off and just run around in her underwear or get her pajamas on. Heather always packs her PJs. And she just loves her cuddly one-piece pajamas. They're footed pajamas, and she just adores them. So between wanting to take her pants off or getting her pajamas on, she bugs all day about it. And I said, no. Mama said no. Because we used to let her in summertime when it was real hot and stuff. But I said, no, it's colder in here now. It's not so hot. I'm hot. I said, no, you're not. You're covered up with my blankie. I don't think you're hot. Because while she watches the iPad, if she's not playing and stuff on the floor and is watching the iPad, she always covers up with my blankie. Well, more Bella's now than mine. She claims it as her own. She's such a little princess. But while Maddie's here, it's her blankie, and Bella's upset. So she doesn't get her blankie back until the kids are gone. So yeah, whenever Maddie asks about having her pants off or getting her pajamas on, I said, you know, you can't have jammies on until after supper, because then Mom will be coming in a little bit, because Heather usually gets here about 6:30 or so. And well, of course, that is not the answer she wants to hear. So then she's just crying and screaming. And I'm like, Maddie, you know what the answer is going to be. I don't know why you bother to bug about it. Let's bring in this orange and red. And there's more red than orange. So we're going to do 2 of them orange and the middle one red. I hate coloring sideways. I can color up and down really good. I cannot color sideways. I don't know why. What about you guys? Is there a certain way you can color and not others? That is definitely my downfall, is coloring sideways. I always have to turn the paper, but I don't want to turn it too much on you guys. So we'll do the best we can do here. I'm going to have to get some more material to talk to you guys about. Let's see, what else is going on? Do I have any more Maddie stories? Or Levi stories now? He is getting so big. He is flipping over both ways now. You lay him on his back, he flips over to his belly. You lay him on his belly, he flips over to his back. So yeah, he is getting so strong. He wants to be standing up constantly. He never ever wanted to lay down. He hated from little on to lay down. He at least had to be sitting up. And I can't any longer put him in the swing because he scoots himself down in the swing. So Heather's going to be bringing down, she has two those exercisers where he's able to sit up in it and can play with toys and stuff, you know, around the perimeter of the exerciser. And I said, oh my gosh, that'll be perfect. And she says, yeah, he really loves it at home. If she's got to get something done like supper or whatever, even if he's, you know, cranky and stuff while she's holding him stuff, she puts him in there and he's fine. She'll play in, or he'll play in there for, you know, sometimes as long as like a half an hour. Okay, let's do a little more, because this is the, you know, of course, the biggest part of the mandala, so that's gonna take a little while to do. So maybe we'll get the flowers, the blue flowers done. Yeah, let's do the blue flowers. And then the rest of it we'll do in the next color in chat. Gonna do the centers yellow again. Who else out there colors with gel pens? Y'all know this is my favorite. Although marker is getting up there. I love my markers, and I never really used to color a lot with markers. When I got back into coloring a number of years ago, it was just all gel pen, nothing else. No matter how big the areas were, I colored them with gel pen. And now, thanks to Miss Anne from A Colorful Life, she has got me in big time to markers. Oh my gosh. I have so many sets of markers, as many of you know. And of course, you know, as they come out with new ones. And I always like to, if I find something out on Amazon or somewhere that I have not seen on anybody's channel and they're budget friendly, I like to get them for you guys and review them and swatch them out. Just because, you know, somebody else may be looking for a set like that. So it's always neat to find something new out there, whether it be marker, pencil, gel pens. And of course, there's always new stuff coming out, which is neat. We all like new stuff. New coloring books. I have quite an order going in again. I was naughty. Oh, but I used my Christmas money. And then some of my Amazon affiliate money and my Google AdSense. That's what it's called when you guys watch the ads. Had gotten that payment a while ago, so used some of that. And this is a series of books, and a couple of them I had already. But then I think it was Nikki in Niagara, if I'm not mistaken, that showed these books on her channel. And I didn't realize there were a whole bunch of other ones. And oh my gosh, they were right up my alley. So I'm like, oh, I gotta have them. I am so bad like that. But it didn't really come out of my pocket. And I thought I would show them in case it is something you guys would like too. They are all mosaic books. Color by number books, and oh, they just look so neat. And you know how I like coloring all the white lines in with silver, and now I made the discovery: do the lines first, because then when you color in with marker for the picture part, the silver gel pen resists the marker, and you don't go out of the lines with the marker. It's really neat. So yeah, and I love coloring in the white lines. I don't know what it is, but that's one of my favorite parts of the picture. It's just, I don't know, it's just filling in spaces with color, even if it is just silver. Any kind of mosaic book is like that. And that's why I like the Sun Life drawing books too, the mosaic books. I haven't seen a new Jade Summer or Sun Life drawing book out for a while, so I am anticipating something coming out there. Sorry, I had to cough, and I didn't want to cough in your ear. Sometimes I don't feel the cough coming on, and then I do cough in your ear, and I apologize. That one I could feel the tickle coming on. So, we're almost done with this color in chat. And I did find stuff to talk about. It's usually all the same, you know, same old, same old. The weather, what's going on. And as Anne always asks, what are you coloring and what are you coloring with? Are you coloring? Are you diamond painting? How many of you out there do different crafts? I know a number of you diamond paint, and there's always scrapbooking and bullet journaling, and I think some of you crochet or do cross stitch. I don't do any of that. I used to do a lot of needlepoint. I had mentioned this in the past. I did a couple of Cluny tapestries, and they took me forever. They were converted from, you know, the Cluny tapestries in England. There's, I forgot how many there are, 7 or 8 of them. And they were converted into needlepoint. Oh, the tickle was coming on again. I had to get a cough drop. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to have a ton of pieces and parts to piece together for this color and chat. The biggest challenge is making sure you get them all in the right order. Get this part before the last part. Nah, that wouldn't work too good. And I've done that already. I'll be playing through it. Just, I always kind of just, you know, double check pieces and parts. I never listen all the way through my videos, ever. That would be boring as hell. Plus the fact I don't want to listen to myself. But I do like to check each of the clips as they're added in. And yeah, good thing I do, because there's been a number of times I've had them in the wrong order. If they're big enough clips, I can look at the timestamps on them and determine, you know, that way. I'll look at the properties of each clip and it'll tell me the time it was created. But sometimes if the clips are short enough, like I had a pause 2 times right in a row, the time is the same. So yeah, all right, I think that is where we're going to leave it today. That's a little too far out. I think I have my camera up too far. All right. What do you think so far? Like I said, I wanted to use all different colors in here. Love my purple and pink center. And like I said, I wanted to bring that in, you know, here throughout the mandala. And then out here, we're going to bring in the yellow, orange, and red again. And maybe out here, a blue border. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see, because I suspect I'll probably make that yellow. Yeah, we'll have to work out the color arrangement out there. And whatever I don't use in here will determine what the outside border will be. So, okay. Well, yeah, I will leave this here today. And again, this is the first color along for Jelly January 2020. Again, co-hosting with John from the Bibliophile Colorist and Sandy from Color Creatively. I will link their channels down below, as well as this book, the 10-pack, and a pack or 2 of the bulk packs from Amazon, just in case you want to go over and look at them. Alrighty, I hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. If you liked this color along video, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I'm putting out new videos. Again, I hope you're having a great weekend, and as always, happy coloring. Bye guys.